Welcome to Christine G XOXO for Makeup Monday.
So if you're interested in seeing this makeup look, just keep watching.
Back to school makeup tutorial.
Okay guys, so I'm going to use a different technique with my two BB creams. I have them both on hand. By all means, you don't have to get them because they're like $12 a piece, but I'm using the Garnier BB cream for combination oily skin. I have light to medium and medium deep. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a dampened beauty sponge. This is the Beauty Blender, which you don't have to use the Beauty Blender. There's a Soho London one. I would usually use that one, but I broke it in half and it was disgusting. It was time to get rid of it. So what I'm going to do is put some on the back of my hand like this, and I'm going to do a review on the combination oil and the regular BB creams, but I'm just going to dip the tip of the wet beauty sponge in there and cover up just like where you normally highlight your face. So under your eyes, and bring it up like you normally would your concealer, or how I've shown y'all I'd like to do. Your nose, especially the top of it. And I really love, you'll see in a second, it makes it look so much more natural instead of having a flat face. So I'll do my chin and over my lips. And you don't want to drag it because you want to just like pat it into your skin. And so I'm going to take the rest and put it top of my forehead. Just the center part. If there's any more on the back of your hand, it's fine. Just go ahead and do the bottom of your neck. Okay, now I'm going to take the darker one, and this is medium deep. And I'm going to go ahead and squirt a little bit of that in the back of my hand. And this is kind of basically like, some people I've seen with foundation to do this method, like a liquid contour, but I'm going to see how much darker that is. I'm just going to do the same thing, dip the tip in, and I'm going to work on the lower part of my jawline. Or like, because this would be where you contour naturally. And so we're just adding that darkness back in. And another thing I like to do is turn it over to the fat side and just blend those together by dabbing it. And then I'm going to go on my temples and get my hair out the way. Just dab it in there. And I find that the deep colored one is more coverage. I don't know if because it's that much of a big of a difference in my skin color. But then go back and blend it around where the white was. And what I like to do is use whatever's left on the sponge and just drag it down the side of my nose. Okay, now that that is done, while that is drying, I'm going to prime my lids. And I'm using the Wet n Wild by Fergie line Take on the Day eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison to this and the one by Urban Decay in Eden. Now, one thing I will say is that this one does not cover anything. It goes on like the original Eden, or the original Urban Decay Shadow Potion. So I'm going to do it all over my lid and then drag whatever's left underneath. Just for my concealer. And always make sure you use your ring finger to blend this stuff in around your eyes. And see, what I did is just squirt a little bit, like that much, and just pat it on. Okay, now that's primed. My face is completely dry, so I'm going to, and it covered up a good bit. I'm not going to do foundation. That's all I'm going to do on my face as far as that goes. As far as like evening out goes. So now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Mineral Primer, and I'm just going to drag it here and then blend it out. Just very lightly on my T-zone where I know I'm going to produce a lot of oil, so everything will stay smooth. And also I have a really enlarged pores here and right here, so this kind of like smooths everything over and amplifies the BB cream. So now that that is on, let's see, what do we want to do next? We'll go ahead and do our eyes before we do the concealer, and I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Canyon Classics, and it's their matte collection quad eyeshadow. Gorgeous, gorgeous matte colors. First I'm going to use the top. These two look very similar, but this one's darker. It took me a second to figure that one out. But I'm just going to take a, let's see, where are you? I'm going to take just a regular eye shading brush. This is the Sigma E55. and the lightest brown. And just drag one across, and then I like to pat it on my lid. Sorry I'm out of breath, I just like ran across the house really quickly to get this brush. And then I like to turn it sideways and just work it into the crease a little bit, and then turn it long ways and bring it in like that. So drag it, pat it, flip it, and bring it in, and then turn it sideways and bring it into the center. So now that that color's down, we're going to take a big fluffy brush, like a medium fluffy brush. This is the Sigma E25. Get the darkest shade, just dab it on, shake it off, and I like to just like work it into the crease. Just naturally deepen it, and then I'll like whatever left is on the brush is bring it down here, and then last sweep is bring it in. I don't know why I do that. I'm very specific. I have to do those steps. But do it to the other side. Now, I'm going to take another fluffy brush. It doesn't matter. It can be an eye shading brush, any kind of brush. This is the Sigma E25. Get the white shade and just run it once or a few times under the eyebrow to give that natural bit of light there. And this is kind of a harsh white, so I don't recommend bringing it into the inner corner. It just looks kind of ashy. So definitely do not recommend that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do concealer under my eye. And then the same two little things that I've been doing the past couple of tutorials. This is the Revlon Color Stay Concealer in medium. And I'm just going to do 3 over here, 3 over here. Then I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me in Fair Clair. And I do 1, 2, 3, then bring it down. 1, 2, 3, bring it down. And do a little bit over my nose, and then right here, and then a little bit there. Just to add a little bit of, make sure the front of my face is concealed, and then use the beauty sponge to blend it in. So I blend it in under here, then I come down and then bring it up. And then just start blending it in until it looks natural, more and more natural. And it's going to look a little dewy, but it's going to dry and set, and it's going to look great. So do your nose and the top of your forehead. Same old same, and then blend the other eye out. Okay, now while that sets, we're going to do our eyeliner, and I'm going to do something different than I normally do. I'm going to use a pencil liquid liner. This is from Jordana's, the 12-hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil in Espresso Last, because you want it to look more natural. You don't want like a big old winged eyeliner, and this is, it's kind of foolproof because you're just dotting it, and so it's very, very creamy. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dot from the outside, make sure I get to the edge, and then slowly dot it until I get almost to the inner corner of my eye. And it's going to look messy, but that is alright. And I like to like maybe do a slight wing at the, or like just put a little more product on the outside. Like that. And now you can take a smudge brush or like the end of the back of an old eyeliner to smudge it, or you can use your finger. But I want to make sure that's going to stay on all day, going back and forth to school, different classes. So I'm going to take the darkest gray in here and dab a pencil brush. This is the Sigma E30, and then just like work it over where I did the pencil, and try to stay as close to your lash line as you possibly can. This is just going to smoke it out and make it look very natural. And then lastly, whatever's left on the pencil, I like to flick it out to create a slight smoky wing. So like that, so it adds a lot of extra thickness to your lashes. It looks very natural, and you don't have to worry about doing a wing and being a pro at it, because you're just like literally just flicking at the corner. And also, if you want to make your eyes look a little bit more smoky, to make everything really blend, I like to take whatever is left on the brush, I don't dab anymore, and just do it on the outer fourth of my lower lash line and connect the lines. This is going to open your eyes and make everything look even more natural. Like that. So that is completely done with that. So now I'm going to set my face. Well, no, that's a lie. I'm going to put on my blush, which I also put this in my giveaway, which if you're interested in a giveaway with all my favorite goodies, I'll leave the giveaway link below. It ends August 31st. And so I'm going to take the stippling brush, the Sigma F50, get in there, dab it off, smile, and we're going to do like a little C motion, like here, and work it up. Now that that is done, we can finally move on to setting everything. So I'm still using the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. I'd like to do my under eye and my face in different steps just to make sure I conceal and keep everything where it is. And so I'm using the Sigma E50, this big, looks like a ginormous eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to like pack it under my eye and my inner corner. Just going to ensure everything's going to stay, nothing's going to run. And this eyeliner stays pretty good by itself anyway. I did it without adding the eyeshadow before and it stayed just fine. I just like the smokiness look. So now I'm going to pat a little bit into the lid. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush. It's just really beautiful and fluffy, and I just like how it piles on my face. So I'm just going to put this on my T-zone. So everything is done except for mascara. So I'm going to be using my Organic Wear Physicians Formula in Ultra Black Organics. And I'm going to do a few coats of this, but I'm going to wiggle at the base and pull up. And I love the brush on this thing so much because I did this whenever Garrett was driving, and his Jeep he has a Jeep, so it's very bumpy, and I was able to control this wand. Usually I can't control the wands in the car. Okay, and for lips, I normally would use my L'Oreal Color Riche Balms in Nourishing Nudes, but to change it up for you guys, I'm going to be using one of the new NYX products that I just recently got, and this is in Butter Gloss, and the color is Creme Brulee. And these things smell like heaven. It's amazing. So I'm just going to, you want something that's natural and that's going to like amplify your lips. And this is something that is really hassle-free. You don't have to like constantly be checking in the mirror. You can feel how it feels like if it's like starting to like dry up and stuff. But guys, this pretty much all I would do. If my hair's in a bun, and I'm like running out through, I'll literally just throw my glasses over my hair as like a little cute headband. So that's pretty much all I do, and if you don't have time to do eyes, you can always do this number and not have to worry about it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you, and for you guys going back to school, good luck, and don't do drugs. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you're interested in seeing my daily vlogs for the month of August, which is called Vlogust, then check out my vlog channel. Links in the description box down below, and I hope you are having an amazing start of your week and an amazing rest of your month. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye.